Yeah! What?
Okay.
Fine. Feel self-down, child.
Hey guys, welcome back to We Watch Movie. I'm Mike, he's Jay, and we're on fucking Patreon. And on Patreon we have a tier called Immortality It's Yours, Take It! And in that tier you can pick a fucking movie for us to review, and we'll review it for your face.
Womack, I should have known, you piece of shit!
Son of a bitch, Womack. So, Jill Palmer has requested us to review Cube Jr.
I fucking hate Rubik's Cubes, Cube Steak, and I love Cuba Gooding Jr.
Cube steak is a fucking weak ass steak.
I hate Cube Steak.
Bullshit. Jill, you're fucking awesome, and this was a great recommendation. I'd seen this long time ago in my bunk at night when the Indian reservations would come to light, and I don't know what happened, John. Yeah, we watched it again, and this is a weird fucking movie.
Yeah, with terrible acting, but a good premise overall.
But it's good terrible acting.
It's good. I mean, it's so bad it's good kind of thing, yeah.
Only the government could build something this ugly.
Oh, it ain't government.
Then what is it?
I don't know.
Aliens.
What is it, like 5 people, 6 people that wake up and then they realize they're inside of a fucking cube. It's like, how much did I drink last night? And they're trying to get out because this cube is trying to kill them. Each room is designed to have a different trap, but based on the numbers with super smart girl from John Nash's college, she can figure out patterns that if you go to one room you're safe, the other room you're not safe. And that's pretty much what, and they have to survive and work together. There's one particular guy in this, I can't remember his name. Quentin, who is, without a doubt, the most badass of all. Like, his fucking lines are so terrible in this. He was like, I'm a cop. I can read people like x-rays. Like, he's like, damn. And he says it twice. He says x-ray twice in the film, like it's the first word. Like, it's like he thinks that's the most badass thing that he's practiced in front of the mirror to say. And he's like, I'm gonna keep saying it. I am an x-ray machine.
Do it. Show us you have some backbone and jump in the sushi machine. Be a man.
And he does. It's so bad. Like, he's trying to be hard. Like, I don't know if you guys remember Dexter, but that one, the black detective, he's like, surprise, motherfucker. Like, he's like that dude, but he's terrible. Like, he's trying to be intimidating, but you find out that he's actually a real big ass fucking creeper too.
Yeah, like at first I liked him a lot because he's way overly serious and overacting, but you kind of enjoyed. He's like Batman, dude. He's like, I sense something in this cube. I can get us out of it.
Yes.
If only I can see like an X-ray. There's him, and then there's this chick, and I just hated her face. Like, no offense to her, because I'm sure she's a great person in real life or whatever, but as soon as she started speaking, I was like, I just want to put my fist in your face!
So she definitely reminded me of one of those people that if you were at McDonald's or Burger King enjoying a burger on a sunny afternoon with your adopted son David, and she would come up and say, you're fucking killing animals, you worthless scum! And you're like, eat more chicken. But yeah, she does.
That's perfectly her.
But the funny thing about her is she does wind up being a little bit more helpful to the group overall, at least showing some compassion. There's one mentally challenged guy they run across, and she's the only one besides the one weird guy that shows compassion to him. But when she first is questioned by Quentin about, like, you know, when he's like, where'd everybody come from? What happened before? And she was like, pierogies. She's like, pierogies. And she's like, yes, pierogies. Yeah, pierogies. Or whatever. She's like, pierogi. I don't know what the fuck that is.
They're potato snacks.
Oh, well, fuck it. I don't know what that is. I ain't fancy. But pierogies, and that's all she said. I've ever go, pierogi.
Pierogies. I was eating dinner. Pierogies, cheese and potato. I ran out of sour cream, and then I went to the fridge, and then... I don't know. Pierogies. I don't know.
It's like a stoner that just like, pierogi.
Pierogies.
It's like, he just comes out of his zone. When somebody mentions foods, he's like, pierogi.
Aliens.
And then there's the guy who was my favorite out of everyone.
Yeah, he
like,
was good.
Character-wise, like personality-wise, if I was stuck in that fucking cube, I would hang out with him because he was just kind of.
I don't want to hang out with anybody.
Well, no,
I want to get out.
But he was like, this place is stupid. He was like, we're all gonna die.
The whole dynamics of that group interaction reminded me of a night out with a guy like him, like the guy that Mike's talking about. You know, he'd be that one friend that just didn't like anything you did. Yeah. Like, we went to a cool club, he's like, it sucks. And then he would just sit in the corner and be like,
I just want to listen.
And he's like, hey man, can you help us out here? Could you have some good time? It's like, it wouldn't matter.
I don't want to listen to Radiohead. And then you've got the one dude who's Sean Connery from The Rock. He's escaped every prison known to man, and then he dies in like 15 seconds. He's gone, like that, in like 15 seconds.
I'm the greatest man of all time. Schnink.
Their genius fucking plan is to take off their boots. And why is everyone wearing the same boots? I don't know, because they dressed them in
all the same.
shitty Ghostbusters outfits. But their plan is to open up the cube, and then they throw in their boot, and if nothing happens to the boot, the room's safe to crawl into. So
Tastes like it came from an old boot. But eventually they find out that shit's wrong, and they run into that mentally challenged kid.
Price is wrong, bitch.
And everybody treats him like shit. I mean, eventually they all start fucking going crazy because they've been deprived of food and water, so I guess their fucking minds are going.
Them shits are sucking on buttons.
You know, you sucking on buttons, you some bad shit.
That's when he walks up, he's like, take off your button, chew on it, it forces saliva.
But, you know, that'd be like one of those things like when you were fucking a kid and you're like, we ain't got no goddamn money for food, so suck on this button, son. Okay, but the mentally challenged guy, he's taken care of by the girl you hate, by Holloway, and eventually the cool guy helps her out. But you find out later on about that dude, he's actually a super genius. He's calculating massive numbers in his head and helps them get through more and more of the maze. Now, eventually, Quentin goes bad, and again, you just can't fucking write how badly his acting is when he's portraying going insane. Because when he's like, he does this thing, and we know a guy, he's fucking weird. Like, he was like, he takes the girl, the math girl, after him and Holloway had a breakdown, he slaps the shit out of her too. He's like, after she said something like, "Is that why your wife left?" He's like, it's like you can see it coming from a mile away. But then he waits till everybody falls asleep, then takes her, the mathematician girl that he wants to bang, and you know this now, and he puts her into another section of the cube, shuts the door, and it's like, I'm the key. And you're the lock, and together we create something.
He's like rubbing her chest.
Yeah, and he's like, and that's what it's all about. It's about survival and starting over. There's nothing out there. It's just a dick in your vagina. Holloway dies. She gets her ass dropped from the fucking side of the cube. And again, it's not like you couldn't see it coming when you have the Quentin holding her hand after she's like trying to investigate another side of the cube, and he drops her, and you see her face, she's like, oh. And he's like, I'm going to do it. He's like, I hope you die. And he drops her.
But it made no sense because he almost lost his life trying to save her. So he dives out of the cube to grab her and almost falls.
He changed his mind.
Dude, it's so weirdly acted that I actually, at first, like, some of these people annoy you, and it actually feels like what it's like to work in an office with a bunch of just strange randos. It feels like a weird office group of people. But when they start to work together, they start to do all this crazy shit to get through it. It's actually really a strangely entertaining movie.
Their journey to get to what the cube is more interesting than the actual acting. I mean, the acting really doesn't sell. I mean, the acting is funny because it's so bad. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's funny and it's so bad. You enjoy that part of it, but the actual idea of what the cube is and why they're doing it, and am I gonna line the sides up on my Rubik's? You want to fucking know how they do it, and you want to know what the actual origin is. And when they find out, well, there maybe is no purpose, you're like, that's bullshit. There's a purpose.
It's best to see it if you haven't seen Saw in movies like that first, because at the time when it came out, it was a really, really original idea, and the whole fucking idea is pretty rad and cool, and the way that they have to figure their way out, like around these rooms and stuff, is really interesting. You put yourself in that situation a lot, and the rooms move, and the way that they're trying to get out. The big fucking hole of the ass butt in the movie is the fact that it never gives you a payoff, because there's never any fucking... It stays between them. You never get to the higher reason. Like, you never get...
Bring me a higher love.
Can you take me higher?
Yeah.
Into the cube.
No.
Go Golden Jr.
It just goes around and around, up and down and around.
But they never explain, like, really what's going on. You find out that one of them worked for it and he designed it, and it's pretty cool. You think you're going somewhere cool because they're like, well, one hand washes the other. Room A doesn't know what room B's doing, and it's a government thing, and maybe it's this huge... And they touch on it, and them trying to figure it out is really fun, but they never tell you.
Yeah, the only thing you get the last shot of it really is the mentally challenged guy living, and he's fucking walking off to some white light. I don't know what the fuck that means. Because, like, they were looking outside when they were going to go, and they're like, there's nothing out there. There's nothing out there but nothing. And they're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like you just got kidnapped. Yeah. Your fucking job is out there. You have to get to work in like 2 hours.
Yeah, the ending is just not that great of a payoff, and they don't explain everything. Like, you think there's going to be this really cool, like, explanation of what's going on and why they're there, and you just don't get it. I don't know if they explain it in the sequels or not, but this movie really needed it, I think, so.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, when you're watching it, you're like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's like, I don't care anymore. I was like, look, I just want you fucking Quentin to die in the worst possible way.
Yeah.
It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. I think everybody should check it out. I think it would be definitely a fun thing for anybody to check out if they've never heard of it or seen it before. I'm going to give it a 6.5. I would probably not ever watch it again. I know I'll watch it again. It's one of those movies that you'll watch and then like a few months or maybe a year goes by and you're like, I'll check that out again.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while. But it's not bad. It's just the acting is horrendous, but horrendously good.
Yeah.
But the idea behind it is really solid and a good idea. Special effects hit or miss. Either way, had a fun time. Thank you for recommending that, and you stay fucking sexy, Jill.
Yes, I give it.
Jill Valentine. Where's Chris?
I give it a 6.5 too, but it's a strong 6.5 because I enjoy the shitty acting in it, and I just wish that it went somewhere more spectacular. But the idea overall is good. It's a cool little low budget, like kind of underknown film, like sort of a cult film almost, but it didn't quite reach that status. But yeah, it was a great fucking pick for a movie, and I enjoyed my panties while I watched it.
Ooh, God, you gotta watch those. You've been wearing them a long time.
Sexual leprechauns? I'm the leprechaun. I'm the leprechaun.
Come get to my path of gold.
So, comment down below, guys. Have you seen Cube? Have you seen the sequels? Did you enjoy those? Are those worth watching? What do you do in the bedroom, Captain Jack?
Nobody wants to know.
Someone sex my underhands.
Underhands?
Underhands.
That's nasty.
Sex this.
There's already hair on.
Come and sex this.
There's already hair on those palms. I don't want to say that. It's gonna be eggs.
It's gonna be
eggs.
Comment down below. We love your fucking faces. Jill Palmer, thank you for the review. God damn, I said god damn. I said god damn. I had to get there. I had to go and get there. We love your fucking faces. And if you're new to the channel, click that subscribe button and get some goddamn wham opinion.
We watched a movie. Yeah. We watched a movie. We watched it. We watched a movie. Yeah. You know what? We did a review. We watched a movie.